baseball fans, and welcome. We bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Teoscar Hernandez riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And on the mound now, Matthew Boyd.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Leading off the afternoon for the Dodgers, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
On the ground to first, boots it, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. 1 out, bases empty. And another ball. In the air out towards right center. Suzuki on the move. What a play in right field. 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
The batter now will be Will Smith. 2 out, space is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are on the offensive side of it.
Swing and a miss. He swung over top of the curveball. So the Dodgers lead 1, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starting pitcher, Tyler Glasnow. I'm going to report on him, Chris.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Glasnow ready to deals towards first, and he handles it himself for the out.
Batting second.
Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back, and for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track. Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up runs in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count to 2. Suzuki over at first with one away. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
So digging in, Michael Busch. 2 outs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Out towards left center. Pages on his way over. Makes a nice running catch. And that is that. Cubs lead 1, scoreless after 1. Here at Wrigley Field, new inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pages. The 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
The pitch. Out to short. Slings it across. One up and down. And now Teoscar Hernandez. No score here in the second. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And down on strikes he goes. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, bases empty. Here's Kyle Tucker. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2 count.
Caught him looking for the K. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Up now for Chicago. Ian Happ. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a Gold Glover. And there's a ball.
Yeah, and wins that Gold Glove as a left fielder, and this is a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine. Maybe caught that one off the edge just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Right-hander kicks, deals, and a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Here's a 1-1. Fought off foul.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Here's a 1-2. And another ball. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Smith gathers, throws, not in time, and he reaches safely. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
Runner at first with 2 away. And up next for Chicago, Matt Shaw. Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball, but not much. That was hit pretty far through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 strikes.
Got him. That ends the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
I've got a habit of doing my own thing. So if you wouldn't mind, I'm a
And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And here comes Tommy Edman. It's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now it's Max Muncy. 2-1 now. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And another ball. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at-bats.
So the batting order turns over. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Edman on second. Muncy on at first with nobody out. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now back.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton digging in. Miguel Rojas. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Gets him to chase after that one. But Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. 2 on, 2 outs.
Ball 2.
Top of the third, no score. Next offering is in for a strike. And that just misses. Shohei Ohtani, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. And they're all loaded up.
Well, The stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
2 outs, bases full. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a count 1-2. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Takes it to the base for the force out. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. And the Dodgers leave him loaded. Still no score. Back here in Wrigley Field, here's Nico Hoerner.
Second baseman.
Here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before it starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Makes the turn and heads for second. Throw into third, and he's got a leadoff double.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now Seiya Suzuki. Man at second. Just misses with that one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Here's the 2-2. Outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Three-2 on the way. Edman makes the grab. One down. And now it's Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
And the righty deals. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. And he's got a double.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
One down. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Swings through it for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Saved that mid-90s fastball until the final pitch of the at-bat. So at the plate, he hadn't really had a good opportunity to time things up. By the time the pitch was recognized and the swing came through the zone, fastball was in the catcher's mitt.
Ian Happ up to hit.
Nope, that's off the
And a
plate.
good eye
Ball
there.
2.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Pete Crow Armstrong up next. 1 run across in the frame so far here in game 1 of this 3-game set. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
So 2 down. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now at the belt and fires. Big swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Armstrong checks his swing, appeal to third, did not go. Two outs. Line drive. That is the inning. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. As we go to the top of the fourth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. To the right side, finds its way through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
The Cubbies leading by a run, top half of inning number 4. This one in the air, center field. And Hernandez is out. And there's 1 away. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And now the lefty, runner on the goal. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2
For a
strikes.
second, save. Pages, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. The 1-1. And another ball.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Matt Shaw. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Number 70 looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Sasaki, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. The punch out there, and there's 2 down.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a foul ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
2 outs, base is empty. Dansby Swanson getting ready to hit, and that's outside, and that's ball 2. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Grounds one to the right side. Gets to it with a slide. And that's a great play for the out. Nothing happening there for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at the friendly confines, we go to the top of the fifth. Here comes Max Muncy. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. And one called a strike. And the count 1-2. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? The line to kick the pitch. And another ball.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines. Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Back to the top of the lineup. And next for L.A., Freddie Freeman. There's a strike at the knees. Going to count 1-2. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound. Everything came together for him. Pretty tough for the infielder to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. The 2-1. Fouled off. He was late.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Ground ball could be 2. Horner over to first. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Will
Smith, the next to hit.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Man on second, 2 down. And there's a strike in the outside corner.
We're in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
And a swing and a miss. And that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, number 70.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner. The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 strikes.
The pitch.
That's a ball.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And another ball. So the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. 1-1 now. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. corner. Aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. For the second, great jump. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one away.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off and extend that at-bat.
Here's Alex Bregman. Man at second. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he deals. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch.
The first baseman.
Runner at second, 2 down. Good eye right there. Kicks and fires. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Horner flies around third. He scores, and they take a 2-run lead. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game. But right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Kicks and deals. And that one fouled off. Two outs.
Ball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a pitch. And another ball. Pete Crow Armstrong waits on deck. And a pitch. Got him looking. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A run, a hit, and a man left. We're through 5. It's the Cubs 2, and the Dodgers nothing. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the power speed combo. Shohei Ohtani. Bounce to the right side, and he picks it up in foul territory. The wind of the pitch. Just missed.
It's a good take.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
They missed, struck him out. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it, from your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Now back, left fielder, Teoscar.
And now it's going to be Teoscar Hernandez. Next offering is in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Gathers and throws to first. And Hernandez is out. And that is the third out of the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Cubs 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. The 1-1. Drilled out towards left center field. Well struck pass. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in his ballpark.
At the plate, Miguel Amaya. Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Blake Treinen looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Dwyer also throwing. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. 2-2. The wind and the pitch. High fly ball out to left field. Hernandez ranging after it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
2 down, nobody on. This to third. Muncy whips it to first. Inning over. Cubs are down quietly, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So they bring on the veteran, Caleb Thielbar.
Number 56.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Here comes a pitch. Inside, just missed. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Tommy Edman at the plate. The tying run at the plate. And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him linked in. Now 1 away.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Steps off, checks the runner at first.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
All over that one right there. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. So the tying run at second. Late that time, it's strike 2. Strike 3, got him swinging. Huge strikeout there.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his glove.
Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. The next offering misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Will Smith up next for the Dodgers. In the air, right field. Suzuki snags it on the run. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cubs 2 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. The batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. And a pitch. That misses the zone. They're now 3-1. That clips a corner.
We got full count.
And a 3-2. Goes down looking. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And there are 2 outs.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. On now, number 48.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Will Smith now at the plate. Bounced up the middle. Swanson sends it to first, and that's 1 away. As the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Good upside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And there's a strike with Peter at 98.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
2 just misses the mark outside the zone.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. The Cubs holding on to a 2-run lead here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And a swing and a miss. Not too away.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on a run like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Andy Pages. Steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Blake Treinen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The pitch. Stays alive. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Righty to the plate.
3-2.
And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And the right-hander deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next pitch is outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Now it's the switch hitting outfield. Ian Happ. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. And the runner holds. Man at first, one away. That one misses. 3-1 now.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
3-2.
Down the line. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't whip around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. 2 on, 1 out. That one's in there. And the count 1-2.
Two balls.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. Bregman on third. Pat at first. One gone. Sit down on strikes. Throws him with a backdoor slider.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
To third, Muncy. Zips it to first, and that is the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they're on top 2-0. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Hunter Harvey.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can, so it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. The pitch. Foul ball there. Right-hander kicks, deals. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Went away on the strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-fingered fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
He's 2 outs away. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. The Cubbies leading by 2 here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss as he was late. Ripped to short. In time to Bush. Just 1 out remaining for the Dodgers.
Now back, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Two outs. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. 1 strike away. Ground ball, and this should do it. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
So, man aboard. Here's Muncy to hit. Tying run at the plate. To the right side. Steps on the bag himself.
Well, in the opener, first game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
2-0 your final here in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon. That's to third. Muncy slings to first, and Swanson is set down. Third out, that ends the frame. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Still no score. Here at Wrigley Field, start of the sixth, Jon Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Max Muncy. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Corrals it, and there's one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it. But sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So the batting order turns over. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Line to left, and there's two away. Miguel Rojas digs in now. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. And now the count is even.
With two out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
And base hit. So the inning is still alive with Will Smith coming to the dish.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. A couple of singles back-to-back. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Go ahead run on base. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Two balls, one strike.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Go ahead run at second. And we're in the top half of the sixth. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Next offering is downstairs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Two on, 2 outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. 3-2. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now, and we still have no score. Back here at the friendly confines, bottom of the 6th inning, and here is Moses Valladares. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
And another ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball and the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Now it's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner. And that one off the outside edge. One out, base is empty. Big stack center field.
Now back, the right field.
Dominant performance for him today. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Man at first with 1 gone. Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit. At the belt and fires. Breaking ball inside. 2-1.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch. But he backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Hits the corner. 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
3-2.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. So now 3-2. Corner on the go. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Solid miss. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Almost a strikeout throw-out play right there, but 3-2 is a great count to run on. There's a good chance the hitter puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively as well.
Alex Bregman, the next cut to hit.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push the...
He gets the intentional walk here, and now first at any base with 2 gone.
No, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter. I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
And another ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Out to short. Over to Edman. And that will end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jacob Webb.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
So digging in, Andy Pajas.
Number 34, Andy Pajas.
Righty delivers. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 1 up, 1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Left fielder,
Teoscar Hernandez getting ready to hit.
He's hitting for that pop. Came into the gates really strong.
Right-handed reliever. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. So 2 down now, and here is Kyle Tucker.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with 1 swing.
2 outs. There's the strike. Almost got him. Left-hand batter waits. And down on strikes. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Bottom of the seventh. Now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. The line to the pitch. This one chopped to the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Left-hand hitter waits.
Ball 2.
Stays alive. On the ground right side, Edman. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 6.
Matt Shaw, the next come to him. 2-1 now. This one popped up right side. Freeman has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The line of the pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. 3rd home run of the season, and they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 1-0.
Nothing better than hitting a home run to put your team out in front. He's enjoying a fun trip around the bases. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like
that. So the lineup flips over. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Kicks and deals. In there at the knees. 2-2. The other way, and that's a base hit into left field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball travel.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
One ball.
Safe at second, and that was not close. The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a pitch. Struck him out swinging. Had him way out front of the slurve.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Will Smith. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground, right side, Horner. In plenty of time to first, and they get the out on Smith. They limit the damage here. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
This is what I'm made for. Every single moment that I'm living, I can feel it on the stage floor. You don't know.
Bottom of the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Looking to get the tying run on base. That clips the corner. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Edwin Diaz looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Off the plate, it's 2-2. Just misses there.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The wind and the pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Yoshinobu Yamamoto is done, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound. And we'll have a new arm for you in a minute. Now on the bump, Brusdar Graterol.
Number 48. Brusdar Graterol.
Here's the catcher to hit, Moses Valadares. The pitch. Good eye in that spot. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. That's outside. And now it's 3-2. Nico Horner waiting to hit for the Cubs. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Moses Valadares with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
at next.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And the right-hander deals. Fights it off. He'll see another.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Line drive. Could be extra bases. Around second, on his way to third. Heading for the plate. Relay throw. He scores to tie it up. It's 1-1.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. Man at second.
Ball that good.
Good. He never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a swing and a miss there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Inside ball 4.
Perfect.
Rocky Sasaki gets the ball from the pen.
Greg Bench. Now pitching for Los Angeles. Number 11, Rocky Sasaki.
2 on, 1 out. And up next for Chicago, Alex Bregman. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two on, 1 out. Swings and misses, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base. But job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this whole crowd applying so much pressure.
So first and second with 2 outs. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. 2 on, 2 outs. That one close, ruled a ball. And a count 2 and 1.
1 strike.
Line, and that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. And he's in safely at third. As they jump up there, 1 scores. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Through 8 full, it's the Cubs 2 and the Dodgers 1. We go to the 9th, and now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Number 48 comes on now. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Now pitching for the Cubs. Number 48, Daniel Valencia.
The 1-1. Hard hit down the line and left. And it's just foul. That was close. Swung on, belted for Armstrong. Going back, up against the wall, and brings it in. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Hauls it in. And there's 2 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
So last chance for the Dodgers. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
They're down to their final strike. The Dodgers down to their final strike. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And we are starting over. It's 2-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And up next for Los Angeles, Kyle Tucker. And a good eye there.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the 9th. Next offering is down low. Tommy Edman in the on-deck circle. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece.
Can things change? Realize the fame games, the demise. You plain Jane's gotta find a new lane for the drive. Hey,
word to Nas, I'm shooting for the stars. Unlabeled with them bars, win against all odds. Cause they don't see the greatness till you show them you the man. They're filling up the stands, it's win against all odds.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 9th. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Here comes a pitch. Line drive, base hit. To a good start with a leadoff knock.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a cooking down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with quick.
Here goes the runner. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. No throw, safe at second. Winning run on second base. There's the strike. Runner on the go again. Fly ball down the line. Tucker on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. So now here's the DH, Matt Shaw. With the winning run standing at second. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Michael Conforto. The winning run on baseball. Man at second. Right through there for a strike. Kicks and fires. And another ball
exciting finish to this game today.
3-2 the final score. So the Cubs celebrate at the plate. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
From the area was all about the funds, put my people on. Now it's division, everybody in competition on the same mission. So why they diss, don't nobody play position.
Before I got on this beat, it made out the bucket list, and these bars I granted this death wish legendary.
Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the game of the week. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. John Sciambi on play-by-play, Chris Singleton providing the color. So the Chicago Cubs have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And our starting pitcher here today, Edward Cabrera.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Now it's going to be Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here's a 1-1. Back up the... Oh, that got him! To first, but it pulls him off the bag. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Just off the inside edge.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not. Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats.
Runner on the move. Next offering is fouled back. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner out, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Line drive, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Out of line, out towards center. Armstrong makes the catch, and that'll do it. Dodgers strand a couple, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, and today on the hill, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Here's the second baseman.
Second baseman.
Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground. Fires to first on the run. And a quick out, number 1. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit, and then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. At Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
The pitch. That missed by a lot. 2-2. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
1-2 now. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Andy Pajas. One down, base is empty. Missed with a changeup, and a count 2-1. Second inning here, no score. Fouls one off. 2-2. Righty to the plate. On the ground to third, and that one handled. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
The shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts now made his debut with the Red Sox in 2014 and actually hit a home run against the Dodgers in 2016.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Mookie is fantastic for baseball. A great player, big personality. He's played for some of the most popular teams in the league.
2 out, space is empty. There's a strike to Mookie. Ground ball left side. Bregman to first. And Betts is gone. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Here at Wrigley Field, now it's Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Line drive, base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So digging in, Michael Busch.
The first baseman,
Strike on the inside corner. 1-2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That one missed.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
And here's a 3-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
In half up to hit. And here it comes. Fought off foul. Bregman at first, one gone. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. 1-1 now. Swing and a foul straight back. Two outs. And another ball.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from it.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. We played 2 full. No score. Back here at the friendly confines. And here comes Tommy Edman. And that one hit to first. Off balance throw in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
The first baseman,
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 1 out, bases empty. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, 2 goals when you've got the go-ahead run at the plate. Keep him in the ballpark, and then second, keep him off base. That diving stop right there does just that. Excellent job.
And now Kyle Tucker. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 3-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Dodgers down in order. And we're still knotted at 0. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Matt Shaw digs in now. Swings and misses. And the count is even 2-2. Ground ball to go. That's a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away. To the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. The batter now, Nico Horner. Move to first. Shaw back on a dive. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Shaw, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that's in the dirt. Wouldn't chase that time. 3-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Dansby Swanson stands in. 2 outs. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
We'll try to get in the scoring position with a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. The batter now will be Will Smith. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And that just misses.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Struck left field. That's back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Happ fires it in. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Man at second.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job.
Just misses. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Here comes Max Muncy. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. The 1-2. Struck him out looking.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
And he deals. And that's outside. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Next offering misses down and away.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
The center fielder, number 34, Andy Pages.
So 2 aboard and 2 outs, scoreless game. Next to hit, Andy Pages. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Next pitch is downstairs.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
But he's got it to end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, and we are still scoreless. Back here in Wrigley Field, and now Dansby Swanson.
That's shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And a pitch. And that one fouled off. And a 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those low margin for error. You know, the fastball becomes such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Now a chance for Seiya Suzuki. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And now it's Alex Bregman. And a pitch. Close, but called a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. And the righty deals. And they'll do it again. Next pitch misses way outside. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Here at Wrigley Field, ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's Mookie Betts.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Turns and fires to Betts. That one fouled off. 2-2. Righty delivers. On the ground to third. In time to push. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Now back, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman at the plate. And the pitch. Line drive, base hit, and that turns the lineup over.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Kyle Tucker, the next to hit. That one hit to right. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in to end the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. Off the plate inside, and it's 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Number 70 looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Sasaki, the right-hander, also getting loose. The pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. At the belt and fires. That one ripped right center field. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Ian Happ now at the plate. Man at second. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted. It worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. The pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And a pitch. Got him swinging.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. No score. Back here at at the friendly confines. Start of the sixth, Jon Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Will Smith. The wind of the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. And he baits it. That's a hit. Great try there.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
And here is Shohei Ohtani. Off the mark there. And it's 2-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Edward Cabrera will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Jameson Taillon.
Jameson Taillon.
And now it's Max Muncy.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Left-hand hitter waits.
2 balls, 1
And a
strike.
pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Right-handed reliever.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
2-2 down. Runner takes off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Now back, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Movement in the bullpen. Phil Maton up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Harvey getting cranked up as well. Man on second, 2 down. Late swing, fouled off. Kicks and deals. And now it's filled up.
Plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Andy Pajas in the on deck circle. Payoff pitch. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Bottom of the inning. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Matt Shaw. And the right-hander deals. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make a chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter now, Nico Horner. Here comes a pitch.
That's ball 2.
And that one fouled off. And that's good. The inside edge. And the count's full. Dansby Swanson on deck for the Cubs. Man at second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ohtani will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So they turn things over to one of their young arms, number 70. And now Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks, Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Bats up with it. Sends it to first. And Swanson is set down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity. A competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the 3rd and final game of the series. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. We're through 6 full, and we still have no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. The 1-1. Late that time, it's strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not even close there. And that's ball 2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Here's Mookie Betts. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
One down. And next for L.A., Tommy Edman. The pitch. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Flips for 1. On the bush. It's a double play.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here in Wrigley Field, here's Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Ball to strike. The pitch. And another ball.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
That one misses. 3-1. This one in the air. Balls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael.
And now, Michael Busch. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Line drive, base hit.
Now batting, left field.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Wouldn't chase that time.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there in the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. High fly ball out towards left field. Hernandez on the move, heading back. Leaping, can't haul it in. Lead runner touches second, heading for third, and that's a double.
That's a great job of hitting, but I'm a little disappointed the runner wasn't going on the pitch. If he's going to, he scores and they take the lead.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. It'd be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the 4-1 press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
And now it's going to be Miguel Amaya. And that chance handled. Zips it across. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. So they strand a pair. 8th inning coming up. And we still have no score. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Freddie Freeman. And a 3-1 on the way. And a swing and a miss.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least squirreled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
So up next, Kyle Tucker. One down, base is empty. And Kyle Tucker will take his base.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
One down, runner at first. Will Smith getting ready to hit. That's outside, and it's 2-1. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Now here is Shohei Ohtani. Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss. That's the second out.
Definitely a strikeout situation right there, and he got it. You do not want him to put the ball in play and want to strand that runner at third. Now all he needs is one more out to get it. Doesn't have to be a strikeout this time since now they're 2 outs.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Not close with that one. 2-1. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
We got full count.
In the dirt. Runners hold tight, but it's a full count now. Two on, 2 outs. Got him working. And we stay tied as the inning ends. Dodgers strand a couple. Still no score. Now into the ball game on defense. Kim, he takes over in right. Now it's the DH, Matt Shaw. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. And now the lefty swings through that.
That's a real nice cover right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
And here it comes. Swings and misses, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner. That one back up the middle and it gets through. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Now just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now, Dansby Swanson. The 1-1. And fouled off. Pointer leads off first with one away. Step off, throw to first. Pointer back in on a dive. And a pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
Well, the throw bounced in there perfectly. Really nice job on the bag. Pick it, apply that tag, hold it on him. Just didn't get a good jump over there at first base. That's half the battle of stealing bases, maybe even more.
Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one high in the air to left center. Pages drifts towards it, drops into the glove, and the inning is over. It's the 9th, and we are tied. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. The wind of the pitch. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And another ball. The 2-2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pages. And that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Go ahead run on base. Next to hit, Mookie Betts. Ball to strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Squeezes it.
Now at second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Line to right, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. Here comes Pages around third. The throw is offline, he's safe. And it's 1-0.
Well, there you go, the RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, 2 outs. Stepping in, Kim. 2 outs. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Amaya makes the the play, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Edwin Diaz.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pit in the lockdown win. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And another ball.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And there's a hit. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now here is Alex Bregman. One-run game, bottom 9. Gets under it and pops it up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
He's 2 outs away. Now at the plate, Michael Busch. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
3 balls.
In the dirt. And the runner holds. The 3-1. Line drive to short and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
1 out left for the Cubs. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Typically, the offense. Defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
This could end it. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Next offering is outside. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And now 2 aboard. The winning run is on base.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing.
Pitching change here. Ustar Granderlo.
Well, he blew a save opportunity his last time out, and I'm sure that's at least in the back of his mind. So this is a good chance.
They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.